So these are red raspberries that are on plastic. I didn't see this done anywhere. I didn't really get inspiration for doing it anywhere. We just wanted to plant some raspberries, and we decided why not try to plant them on plastic, primarily for weed control, and also it just gave us a way to hold the drip tape in and be able to fertigate them. We do almost a lot of this stuff. We do almost all of our fertilizer is through the drip now. We try to broadcast very little. We still broadcast fertilizer for sweet corn and pumpkins and things like that where we're not going to use drip. But if we can use the drip, we have a way to do it. That's what we want to do. So we wanted to try to grow raspberries because it'll give us something to offer for U-pick when the strawberry season ends. We're slowly trying to add offerings to our U-pick catalog until we get to the point where basically from May through the end of October, if you come here, there's going to be something that you can go pick with your family. Strawberries are the low-hanging fruit, pun intended, of the U-pick offering because it's so easy to market them. I mean, you just post a picture of strawberries on your social media page and people go nuts. But we think raspberries will be pretty popular as well. So these were planted in April. You can tell we've had some weed issues. We didn't really prepare this ground last winter. If we had known we were going to plant raspberries, we would have probably gotten this shaped up, sprayed a herbicide, sprayed a pre-emergent on it. We wouldn't have as many weeds. But we decided to do this in like early March, which is how we end up starting a lot of our projects around here. And that makes us learn a lot very quickly. But they seem to be doing okay. We sprayed Roundup on either side of the bed. We had a cereal rye cover crop in here, so that's caused a lot of weed pressure. We have a lot of the rye trying to come back up. And we got a little overzealous with some of that herbicide application looks like we killed some of the plants, but maybe some new suckers will emerge and still fill the space. We planted them really close together. We should have given them more space, but we didn't want to take up a whole lot more room with this. This is a little less than half an acre, and that's kind of what we wanted to keep these two. We're starting to get a little tight on space, so our ground is at a premium, and we wanted to make sure we had enough room for other things. But if we do this again, if we get to the end of this growing season and we're thinking, okay, raspberries are probably a good fit for us, they're growing, people are responding really well to the marketing pieces for next year, we'll probably cut this population about in half.
Taking out every other plant?
Every other plant. So these are about 12, 15 inches apart, and we probably do more like 2 feet, maybe 18 inches. We do like the row spacing just because it's easy to mow. Once these get big, we'll use our air blast sprayer to spray them, and that's set up to do the 12-foot rows like what's in the apples as far as the calibration goes and everything. So that's why they're so far apart. Otherwise, you could definitely bring that row spacing a lot closer. So it just kind of fits. That's what we're doing. So hopefully next year we'll be able to have some U-pick raspberries. And we did try a few black raspberries as well. They're all the way down there at the end. They have huge thorns on them, so this might not be very popular.
So what varieties do you have here?
These are all it's all one variety. That was more due to what was available to purchase that late in the game. And I can't stress enough, I mean, really very little research went into this.
So it sounds like one of the driving forces here was what's going to ripen between strawberries and apples. Yep. That we can do U-pick on.
Absolutely, and we get a lot of, really the past few years we started selling a lot of small fruit in the market, and we didn't used to do that at all. But we sell tons of blueberries, we sell cherries, we sell raspberries, obviously a lot of strawberries. So, when we start selling something in the market, it goes good for a while, and then eventually people will, they'll start wanting it to be ours. They'll want it to be homegrown. They'll say, well, why don't you obviously carry a lot of these, you sell a lot of these, why don't you grow them? So something like blueberries, okay, well, soil pH is a huge problem there. Probably that's always we probably will not ever get into blueberry production because we're at like a 6.8 to 7 pH here. And that's not a whole lot you can work with blueberries. Blackberries, really high quality blackberries. There are some people growing them now in Indiana on the rotating pivoting trellis. So that's something that's attractive, but man, that's intense. That's a lot of time, that's a lot of specialization. So maybe it's better to leave that to the true blackberry professionals. We've talked about seedless table grapes. You know, the University of Arkansas now has some awesome table grape varieties that rival, you know, the California grapes. The timing of that's not the best for us. You know, that's kind of, you're starting to get late into the summer, into the apple season. So how much demand will be there for those? And then we got to raspberries, which to me, I never really was that keen on growing raspberries. I don't think they're a particularly, you know, sexy crop to grow, but they're relatively easy to grow compared to some of these other small fruit, which are very difficult. And then the timing is impeccable. We already have a captive audience from the strawberry season. You know, those people are excited about coming out, they're getting outside, they have something to do, and now the hope is that these will be coming on right as strawberries in, and we can just keep those same people, because the people that you pick is a very different demographic than the people that normally shop in the market. It's a much younger demographic. It's more similar to the people that we have in October. So getting them out here to U-Pick is not only good for us today in terms of, you know, making money right now, that's building the foundation